You want to tell us about lights in here?
Yes. All right, so for this setup, we have 2 lights going on. We're basically just like motivating off the window light here. We're gonna have our talent kind of like getting ready for a hike, putting on their boots over here. So we have the key light over here. Again, we're motivating from this light over here. 300D on 100%. Then we're bouncing off of a silver reflector right here. There's just like a 5-in-1 kind of reflector. And then they're gonna be sitting over here. So this is kind of like far side key light basically. And if we look over here, this is kind of acting as a fill light. We have a 120D on this pigeon plate at 100% as well. Bouncing off this wall, you'll notice that we don't have a lot of diffusion in here because it's a tight space. So we're basically just like motivating off of the various walls and everything to get kind of like some nicer bounce light and everything. So it's gonna work out pretty well. Plans have changed. So right now we're using the 300D actually is our fill light. We're bouncing it on that wall behind us, and then that's gonna act as the fill light for our talent. And we actually have the 120D with the COB cover that comes with them. If you don't have another type of like Fresnel or reflector or something, you can just like keep this on and it acts as like a slight diffusion material. Yeah, it's basically an edge, and then this is kind of acting as like our fill slash key basically. And then we also have a bounce over there that is just bouncing more light basically. The 120D being an edge light is basically acting as the sunlight coming in. This is just kind of like a massive fill. Would have been nice to have a brighter light for this, like a 600D or even another 300D, but we're making it work with what we have right now, so. All right, so we wrapped at the first location, got all the interior shots of everything. So now we're at our local like outdoor shopping mall. It's called the Old Mill, very scenic. So we're basically just doing like exterior stuff here on the gimbal with the C70. So we're kind of testing that out. We've only used the gimbal with the C300. So the C70 is gonna be hopefully a lot lighter and a lot easier to use on the Ronin RS2. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so far it's been a good day. We're a little behind the schedule, but we're hoping to make it up.
So bounced everything yesterday. So theoretically, we should be good to go. I'm gonna fire her up. Yeah, we're green.
Action.
All right, go for it. Okay, go for it, Kelsey. Yeah, let's do that. And action. Hold on one sec.
What's the best thing about using a gimbal in one word?
It's just hyper smooth.
That's a hyphenated word, I guess.
GoPro has their hyper smooth setting. You can't get as hyper smooth as this.
What was it, Sam?
A beaver. Saw a beaver.
Did you get its name?
His name was Benny the Beaver.
Benny.
Yeah. Maybe he wasn't trying to build a home. Maybe he was eating some grass or something.
Getting his nutrition for the day?
Yep. Yeah. You know beavers can kill people?
What?
All right, so we just wrapped this location at the Old Mill. We got a lot of gimbal stuff and then a lot of C300 stuff on this bridge right here as well. Looks really nice. Luckily, the C70 and the C300 both handle highlights pretty well, so it's like a really sunny day. The sun's right up in the middle of the sky right now. Hopefully shouldn't be too much of a problem because we weren't really working with any type of diffusion or anything like that. So we are now gonna pack up and head to a waterfall nearby Dillon Falls, get some outdoor hiking stuff, and then move to the fishing stuff after that. So I'll see you there.
road is like completely closed, so we're kind of just problem solving here.
Oh boy.
There's an accident, and so we're kind of taking a detour right now, so we're just going to be a little bit late, just to let you know. All right, so we've found ourselves in a bit of a predicament. We just wrapped at the 3rd location of the day, about to move to the 4th location of the day, and we're coming out on the main road, and it is completely closed. There was like an accident, the road is completely closed, traffic backup. So basically, to access our next location, like, we needed to go down that road. So we kind of spent a couple minutes like basically figuring out what to do. And lucky for me, I do a lot of off-roading in this area, so I have this all mapped out. So I basically looked and saw that we could take a left and get on a trail to get us out sort of past where the road is closed. And then hopefully that'll get us right where we need to go. So famous last words, but fingers crossed here. We did it! All right, so we made it to our second to last location. After some off-roading and creative strategy there, we figured out that we could get to this spot another way, so we did it. That's kind of just like a quick little lesson learned right there. Like, on a lot of different productions and shoots, there's gonna be roadblocks that come up, literally or figuratively. And there's gonna be different things that sort of, you know, create issues or problems in a shoot. And so I think one of the biggest skills that a filmmaker can have is their ability to problem solve in a situation, kind of like as things are being thrown at them, be able to think on their feet and sort of adapt to different situations and everything else. So we're a tiny bit behind schedule right now, but honestly it's not too bad, and the lighting's pretty nice right now. So I think overall it definitely worked out. But yeah, just a lesson learned, you know, change and adapt to the circumstances and situations that are being thrown at you on any type of video shoot.
Oh yes, I get to video the drone taking off.
There we are. All right, so we're at the last location for the day, a little brewery here in Bend, Crux. We're gonna do some sort of group shots and everything. We are just gonna be using natural light, super casual, drinking some beers, all that fun stuff. So let's get to it.
That was a good audio, but what do you got for BTS?
Really glad that I'm a part of another Reverb film shoot.
All right, so we just wrapped the shoot. We finished the last location of the day. It was a long day, but it was nice being outside and getting some really cool scenery and getting some cool hiking shots and fishing shots and everything else. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. I think the biggest takeaway is just to adapt to situations with filmmaking. That's like problem solving is a really big part of it. And so being able to sort of pivot as situations and scenarios change is super important. So with that, that's the end of the video. If you liked the video, feel free to drop a like and drop a sub. Until next time, peace.
Do you have any final words? Do you have any final words?
You gotta adapt. You have to adapt.